The Bushcrafty Talks.
What's up? Bushcrafty here with Bushcrafty Talks. And really didn't have much to go over today, but I just wanted to kind of document something right away. Everybody knows the issues with neighbors and whatnot. Tree issues, yeah. I did get a lot of good advice from people to get a lawyer about the issue. That has since dissipated somewhat, but there's other things that has come up that I'm at the moment overlooking. Could just be an accident or whatnot. Very doubtful, but yeah. So it's not being nice out today. I went out to mow the grass. Now always keep an close eye on my grass to make sure that, because I've got a battery operated mower, so it's not like the heavy duty metal or anything. It's majority of it's plastic, so I want to pay attention to things. And I come across something very interesting, and I'm going to show you. Let me scoot on over here. If you guys can see that, I came across a bunch of razor blades, the old-fashioned kind, the ones where you unscrew it and everything to open the razor up. Well, that could be extremely, extremely dangerous if someone was to run that over and it ejects and goes through somebody's leg. Found those in my yard. It wasn't close to the road. It wasn't close to the alley. It's in between the houses. So maybe some birds carried it over and dropped it there, but I ended up finding 6 of them in the grass. I decided to take a picture, and I'm documenting it here on my channel. So I used to have a very bad temper, and I was not a nice person. I had a very short fuse, and when that fuse was lit, people got hurt, and I didn't stop until they were hurt. And I put a lot of that behind me when I changed who I am. And meeting my wife is what did that. I've mentioned this before, I started going to church, and having God in your life will change a person. But that other person is still there. He's just sleeping. I don't want to go back to that, but there's only so much people can take before that fuse is lit. Like I said, I'm a totally different person now than I was back then, but other than that, like I said, I wanted to document some goings on. That way it's up on the internet and all that fun stuff. Other than that, guys, what else do we have in the news? We talked about the Biden. There's always something with Biden. I did come across one thing that I thought was very interesting. Nowadays with the internet and everything, you have places to where you can search for the type of job that you want. and it comes up on a website. You can fill out your application and all that stuff there, all that good stuff. Well, job search website, Indeed, to pay individual employees $10,000 to help the trans things, peoples and whatnot, workers to move to states where they feel safer. Where's my 10,000 to move away from those people so I don't feel sick? Why is there special things for special people? And that's what it sounds like, special people that get all these little benefits, and when hard-working people, and yes, I was a hard-working person. I paid my taxes. I paid into my Social Security. That's what I'm getting since I'm disabled. People come across the border, $2,200 a month. More than I make. I don't get no $2,200 a month. I don't get no $1,600 worth of food stamps. Man, $1,600. Oh, I would be eating so good. I'd have steak and lobster and all that stuff every night. Probably not, but I would put it back in preps or something. But still, I get $12 in food stamps. What? $12 means I can have peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or no, I can't have the jelly. Jelly's too expensive. I can have peanut butter sandwiches for the month if I stretch it out. There are so many things going on. It's like, what subject should we talk about? There's so many. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I read that and I was like, "Are you serious? Is this real?" And I did my research and whatnot, and there's even companies that, the woke companies that are still pushing the envelope to see if they can outdo Bud Light. Liberty Safe of all companies. Really? You have liberty in your title right there, and you are going woke to go broke. We've got stuff going on in New Mexico, Arizona. What other states it's gonna start hitting? It's gonna start spreading out, where they're basically using the Constitution to wipe their butts in the bathroom because they don't read it, they don't understand it, and it doesn't make any difference. They make it up as they go, and it's law. Those words are not meant to be reinterpreted, or they're plain. And still, people get it wrong. The Second Amendment. Look how. Hi. What do you want? What do you want? What? Tell everybody. They're watching you. He wants to lay on my lap again. But look how many times they have tried to change the meaning of every little word in the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is not for hunters or anything. The Second Amendment is there in place in case the people of this country need to protect themselves against government or people coming, other countries coming to mess with us. There's no other thing in there. It's not, oh, you can't have this, you can't have too many rounds in there, or that's not what they meant back in them days, because they only shot one round at a time. That's all you need. Yeah, I want to see these people when they have a mob of people breaking in their house to do harm to themselves and their family, and only have one shot. They either better line themselves up, or yeah, you get the point. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I didn't really have much to talk about today, and I brought you some scenery from Japan, I think it is. I don't know. It just we're driving through China. Okay, I guess China, or I doubt China. It has to be Japan. Yeah, looks like Japan. Anyways, we'll call it Japan. Anyways, never give up, and God bless.